Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano, and today's video we're going to be taking a look at the OnePlus Nord N200 5G. But I truly appreciate you for coming back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through and chilling with me. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. But today we're going to be taking a look at the OnePlus Nord N200, and we're going to be talking about my overall experience of using this device for about 2 weeks now as my daily driver. And that means that I've been using this phone consistently for the last 2 months without taking my SIM card out of it. And so that means I've been taking phone calls, and that means I've been browsing the web, and I've been doing a lot of social media as well as making a lot of phone calls, and just simply using this device every single day in my daily life as my main phone. And so I kind of just wanted to share my experiences with you guys so you guys can know how this device is if you decided to pick one up for yourself, and if you wanted to check it out and maybe, you know, think about purchasing it and everything of that sort. Because after I've been using this device for a little bit of time now, I've actually gotten used to some of the features that it does have to offer, and so I kind of wanted to share my experiences with you. But overall, we have a really nice display to look at on this device, which is one of the major selling points, because it's going to have a really nice scrolling speed at 90 hertz, and we're also going to get a really nice colorful display to look at, which is definitely something that I really like about this device, because it's going to be 1080 by 2400 full HD plus with HD calls. So you're going to get the voice over LTE, which is going to be really solid when you're picking up phone calls and talking to people. You're going to be able to hear them extremely clearly because you have like this nice earpiece on this device, which is cool. And you also do get a side mounted fingerprint sensor for security, and you also do get a secondary option as well for facial recognition. But overall, this device has some pretty decent speed to it. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it couples it with the additional 64 gigabytes of internal storage with the UFS storage 2.1 with the independent SD card slot. And as far as the camera shots, when I was taking them with the camera that comes on here, it's a 13 megapixel standard with a macro and then a portrait shot camera shooter on the back of there. Is pretty solid. And on the front, we have a 16 megapixel. But when it came to the photos that I was taking, they did look pretty nice. They do have like a mode on here which is really cool for detecting the AI, and it will detect whatever you're pointing and shooting at, which is cool because you're going to get various modes on the camera, like night mode, video mode, slow motion mode, time lapse, expert mode, macro, and extra HD, which is kind of cool for getting some more detail on this device, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and I wanted to just basically share my thoughts with you. But overall, my experience with this device has been really solid. It has a really nice weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It's made of plastic on the sides, and we do have a really nice scratch resistant material on the front, which is cool because I hate when screens actually scratch in the first week. This one hasn't done that whatsoever. But as far as the chipset on here, it is giving you a Snapdragon 480, which is going to be pretty decent for gaming, and you're also going to get the Adreno 619, which is going to hold up to really good speeds. You're going to get the 2 gigahertz frequency when it comes to speeds, and you're also going to be able to get like some pretty decent gaming on here. So it does go up to like not ultra smooth, but it does have some pretty fast reaction time, so you can compete, you can get first blood and things of that sort. But I was just having a really good time using this, especially because of the design on here. It was really nice. It does go up to 6 times zoom, which is going to give you some pretty decent detail when you're zooming in and you just want to capture the moment on this device. And as far as the sensors on here, we do have the barometer, gyroscope, compass, accelerometer, light sensor, proximity sensor, fingerprint, and facial ID on this device. So I definitely think that it's fully loaded with most of the things that you will need to use. On the OnePlus Nord N200. So let me know how it sounds. It's actually drizzling. It's like a real cloudy, overcast day and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. Let me know how the microphone is doing. But this is the front-facing camera. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the rear-facing camera on the OnePlus Nord N200. Let me know how the microphones sound right now. It's actually a really rainy day overcast and very cloudy, but hopefully you guys can hear me well on this. So let me know how the microphone sounded. Also let me know how the image quality looked on the front and rear camera of this device. But it does come packed with Android 11 Red Velvet, which is pretty cool, and we also do get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and you won't have any real issue looking at this device in full sunlight. If you put it up to full brightness, you will be able to see that, but you would have to put it all the way up to full brightness just to see the screen. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. But this is a really solid device overall. You can connect to 5G if your SIM company does allow you. It does permit that option, but the 18 watts charging speeds are pretty good when it comes to this thing, because you're going to be able to load it up with a lot of juice in a short period of time. It also does have Bluetooth 5.1, so if you're listening to music, you're going to be able to get that aptX, SBC, AAC, and LDAC for really good music sound quality, and it's going to be compatible with a lot of your headphones and Bluetooth options as well. Split screen is on board as well. You also do get GPS on here, so you can navigate very quickly from point A to point B, and the loading times on here they're not slow whatsoever. Sometimes it will hiccup, sometimes it will stutter, but for the most part, just to say the least, this device has a really nice overall performance and design to it. Headphone jack down below, so you can actually connect that to it. Volume rockers on the other side as well, and you have some pretty decent cameras, which, like I said, you can get to 6x zoom when you're just recording with the video or just taking some snaps with the shooter on the rear or the front. It's going to be pretty decent quality. So I didn't have any issues when I was using it, and I did also notice that they do have some pretty decent stabilization on here when you're actually walking with this device. So you will be able to get some really nice still shots on here with the macro, portrait, or main camera, or even the sensors that they do provide on the front, which is going to be really clear, and it's going to capture some decent light in some low lit areas, as well as slow motion mode up to 120 frames per second. So like I said, I was really enjoying this device when it comes to the overall speeds and overall functionalities and features that it did have to offer. And also the design of this device just screamed premium, right? Because those cameras on the back make it look really premium with the solid build and new aesthetic, and just like new I'm saying, like the layout of how everything is placed on here with the camera setups, the 3 lenses on top of each other looks really good. You get the OnePlus logo on the back of here, Panda glass, as well as 2.5D glass screen on here as well. So I was really enjoying the overall look of this device. It does have plastic material on the back, and it does come in that black color or the cyan blue, but it just kind of looks like that mineral green color, right? And this device was released in 2021 in June, but as far as the battery life, I was actually able to squeeze 2 days plus some more out of the thing. So I was actually really impressed with that, because a lot of the times when I was using this device, it was a battery beast, and I was being able to squeeze a lot of energy out of this thing, which is really good to see. So 5,000 milliamp hour battery was definitely impressive. It's also a very customizable phone, because you can change the icons, you can change the layout to your own personal preference, you can change a lot of things on this device to make it your own, like the accent colors and things of that sort. And like I said before, it's going to have a really nice display to look at with the 406 ppi with a very high density and the 90 hertz refresh rate with the punch hole on the bottom left hand corner. So it's pretty cool to look at when you're actually gaming or just watching some content on your device and you just want to kick back, maybe watch a few movies and stuff. So it's going to be really solid when it comes to that. But the only thing that I wish that they did do was put the dual speakers on here like they did on the N200 that I do have, and also the 10 5G, which I also have as well, so you could check out some of the videos that I did post just for you. But I definitely am enjoying this device so far after using it for 2 weeks. It's been a really solid budget entry-level phone that you can actually take advantage of, and at a low price point. So if you did want to take advantage of a lot of features for a low cost and still save a lot of money, the Snapdragon 480 is pretty decent. You're going to be able to game, you're going to be able to watch a ton of multimedia, and the cameras obviously will perform pretty well for this price point. They're not going to win Academy Awards or win any prizes when it comes to the performance of the cameras from day-to-day usage, but one of the things that I was really happy about was just the overall build quality, feel in the hand, and the basic functionalities that I was getting with the device, plus more, because you do get expansion with the SD card slot, which a lot of the devices are removing now. You also do get the headphone jack, which is really important, NFC, so you can make mobile payments, which is really huge. You also do get the fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, right? And the gaming on here is actually, you get pretty good gaming modes on here with the gaming that they do provide. So I was pretty impressed with a lot of the features that they just did pack. Voice over LTE makes it really good for you to hear other people when you're talking to them. So this is my 2 weeks with the OnePlus Nord N200 5G. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this device. Do you have the N200 5G? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I truly appreciate you for staying locked into the end of the video, and make sure you subscribe, get notified for more videos just like this. But I'm gonna get right back with you. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.